But first up on tonight's show is the Premier League's most enigmatic personality. Love him or hate him, you cannot ignore him, and you have to respect his record. He's a specialist in success, having won league titles in Portugal, England, Italy, and Spain. Jose Mourinho has tasted Champions League glory with Porto and Inter Milan. One of football's greatest ever managers, the special one became the happy one on his return to Chelsea. Always quotable, always stylish, he's one of the game's most charismatic figures. Please welcome the man who's won everything, Jose Mourinho. Reception you're getting there. Do you like the fact that people here love you?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good with that. I feel even better when I play at home, Stamford Bridge, and I feel that my stadium is with me. But I confess that I also like when I go away and I feel the stadium is against me.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to ask you a really tough question now. You ready?
Let's try.
Of all the clubs you've managed, which is your favourite?
Well, you know, I have to be honest and say that every club I go, I arrive, I wear the shirt, and not even to sleep, I take the shirt off.
You do. Yeah, that's good.
But the only one that I wear the shirt twice was Chelsea, because it was the only club where I was. I left and I come back. So I would say Chelsea, but I have also to confess that Inter was really special, and Porto was my beginning, and I can't forget that. And a giant like Real Madrid is also an honor to manage.
There is only one club, though, that you've actually sung for. Because he can sing the song. Well, he can sing a bit of the song. I don't mean to be unkind, but... I don't mean to be unkind, but that singing is truly terrible.
I know.
I mean, I wanted to be able to say we can loan you to The Voice, but we can't. You've had a very colourful relationship with the media in this country. Do you see that as part of the game? Do you actually enjoy it? Because you've got to give a lot of press conferences, don't you? How many in a week?
Depends, but sometimes we play 3 matches and 3 means 6 press conferences. It's too much. It's too much.
Let's have a look at some of Jose's finest sort of performances in press conference.
Do you know what both starting lineups will be tomorrow?
So Oscar is a yellow card. This one, and the ref. I didn't speak. It was Billy the Masseur that spoke to the team. He was screaming so much in his Scottish, I didn't understand really. I didn't understand, but the players were clapping. Okay, let's go.
That last one, in reference to the Masseur, who you got to give the speech, was this before Manchester City game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In 2014. Well, you couldn't understand what he said, I assume.
I couldn't understand, really.
Why did you ask him to do it, though?
Because every game one does. Doesn't matter who. Can be a physio, a player, myself, an assistant. Any one of us can do it, and are just the last words before we go to the pitch. Obviously, positive words. Obviously, words to increase a little bit the tempo and the body temperature. But Bill is a special guy, and with a special accent. I have to say that even sometimes with Sir Alex, when I speak with him face to face, good, but when he's on the phone,
you can't understand. You just say yes every now and again.
Yeah. I'm polite.
Yeah, exactly. Did it work? Did the Masseur speech work?
We won.
Yeah, perfect. Get him on again. You've just released a book that charts your amazing career. You've won 22 trophies in 15 years. What would you say are your career highlights? What are the things that you will never, ever forget, that you just go, yes, that was a moment of magic?
You know, the moment I will never forget is the first 3 months of the season 2015-16.
That is unforgettable, yes. And actually, it's a fair point, that, because lots of people will say, judge me on my successes. Others will say, judge me on how I recover from a difficult start, which is what you're in the process of doing.
Well, I prefer to be judged by my career and by the victories, but I have to say that it's a good experience. It's an experience that probably come too late, come after 15 years. So I was ready to live with it, to cope with it, because maturity and experience. But I can imagine that if this happened in the beginning of my career, probably my career would be even better, because as a process, this is an amazing learning process.
For you, learning things about yourself or learning things about the players?
About myself. About the players, I think I know everything about them. About myself, I still had some things to discover, and this period was important for me. I'm better than I thought.
Does it matter to you if players like you? Do they need to like you?
I think they need to like to work with me. I think they need to understand that I am the best manager they can work with. I think that is very, very important. Like me, don't like me, the person, the man, big friends, that's a supplement. But I think it's fundamental that the manager is somebody the players they look at and they know that he's good.
And they need to be a tiny weeny bit scared?
No. No, I don't think so.
Sometimes.
No.
No. How do you say to yourself, and indeed to your players, right, these are our aims for this year? Do you set out a plan at the beginning of a season, or do you just...
Yeah.
Yeah?
I always establish the impossible target, and I tell them this is the impossible target, but the target is win every match. They know that is impossible, and this season is proving that is really impossible. But I think is the target. You have to go to every match. It doesn't matter which competition is, and you want to win, and you feel that you can win. I think that's the important thing.
How do you find other clubs and other managers? I mean, would you send each other Christmas cards? Do you sort of chat? Are you mates?
Honestly?
Yeah.
3 groups of managers with my Christmas cards and my secretary. One I just sign. Another one I send a personalized message, and another one I don't send.
I really love that.
For example, to Big Sam, the Christmas card is not big enough, because I really enjoyed to write a message to a good guy. But some others...
When you think about the moments that you're happiest away from football, what are the things that make you smile, that just give you peace, that make you feel, you know, alive?
In this moment? Win a match.
I do take that. I take that point. But away from football, is there anything that you just enjoy doing that makes you feel very relaxed?
I do nothing special, to be fair. My life is so simple. It's football, it's house.
Your daughter is now 18, isn't she?
19.
19 now. So it's going to be fairly soon, if she hasn't already, I'm sure she will be, bringing people home with her, people special. What are you going to be like as you assess the young man that walks through the door with her?
I'm waiting for that experience.
Are you going to be kind and gentle?
I don't know. I don't know.
Jose said in an interview recently that it's impossible to go anywhere in the world without people recognising him, so we thought we'd put it to the test. So do you think the Maasai Warriors, the remote tribe in Kenya, would... Yes? Let's have a look.
Jose Mourinho, coach of Chelsea.
And actually, to be fair, you've met Maasai Warriors in Kenya, haven't you?
Yes, and they did something amazing for me. I was there in holidays. At the same time, a World Cup was being played in South Africa. And in my hotel, no television. And they made sure I got a television in the middle of that tribe. And I watched the World Cup.
Had you wanted to watch?
Surrounded by them.
Is that around you? And they're watching you.
Sure.
Had you wanted to watch the World Cup?
I didn't.
But you've got to be grateful. Did you say thank you?
Sure.
Yeah.